So, Extraction is the latest Netflix original that has just been released. It stars Chris Hemsworth and it's been produced by the Russo brothers. So, here's my review. By far, this movie's best quality is the action, and you'll hear that from everyone's review. But it's very reminiscent of the John Wick movies, so it shows all the fight scenes. It doesn't have any cuts, except the ones on the people in the fight. And there's also no shaky cam, so that you see just the straight raw footage of Chris Hemsworth just taking people out. Of this, great action would have been possible without Sam Hargrave. He made his directorial debut within this movie. I say that this wouldn't have been possible without him because he is a well-established stuntman and has worked within films, most famously for the MCU movies like Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame, for when the characters are taking rest breaks, which you wouldn't normally film because who would want to see about 6 hours of people sleeping. Anyways, besides that, this movie follows Chris Hemsworth's character Tyler Rack throughout his whole journey, and it includes a lot of the details. Most noticeably for me, it's quite weird, but in the fights, because obviously he's trying to prevent Ovi from getting killed, and he's trying to fight off multiple people at once. Within the fight scenes, when Ovi is about to be hit from behind or something, he tells him to move or get out of the way or something, which shows him trying to protect Ovi. You don't really see that much in movies from what I've seen. I think it's actually quite realistic if you think about it, and he's trying all his best to keep him from being attacked. Chris Hemsworth does a great job of not only portraying a black market mercenary, but also displaying a great deal of emotion without having too much to express. There are some things within the movie which they touch upon briefly, but because he's constantly on the run or in battle, you don't actually get to see him express his emotions too much, but you can understand it does eat him up inside. Give this as my con really, because it's not from my opinion, but I'm kind of just putting it out there for people to be aware of. From what I've seen from a lot of other reviews, mostly from people who have been to Bangladesh or are from there, they have said that Dhaka, the city, I haven't butchered that name, but apparently how it's portrayed in this movie doesn't look anything like it in real life. Even though parts of it are filmed there, apparently they don't recognise anything. It doesn't look like it at all, just something to be aware of. Something I'm only slightly disappointed about is this movie didn't develop Tyler and Ovi's relationship much on their journey together, which I can see is understandable as they're constantly on the run, but it's just something small which could have been changed. It wouldn't keep me up at night, that doesn't bother me that much, but it could have made their relationship more meaningful and could have developed it more. It'd be hard to share the IMDb rating as it has only been released for less than a day, so the rating is subject to a lot of change. As I am filming this, I believe it's still 7.4. I'm just going to quickly look. Yeah, still 7.4, and as you can see from my rating there, I would give it a 7 out of 10, and also 4 stars. It's also currently sitting with a fresh score of 62% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is subject to change as it is only a new release. This is honestly a great action movie. The story isn't going to change the world, but it's well executed, and it's pretty much, as the title of the movie explains, an extraction, an escape. The action is very top quality, so if you're looking for something to watch which doesn't require using your brain too much to unravel the plot, you can just enjoy this and not have to think too hard about the plot. I recommend it. It's a simple but well executed plot, and it has great action scenes which do not hold back.